Good morning. My name is Claudia Brown Coulter with Brownie Culture. I'm a divorce mediator and I help you create a customized divorce that you can uncouple consciously and respectfully. So today, I don't have any notes. I don't know how long I'm going to speak. I'm totally speaking off the cuff. But something's really been bothering me. It's some things that I see in groups, Facebook groups I belong to, uh, like parenting groups and things like that. So I want to talk to you about narcissism. And of course, there's like a motorcycle driving down the street. And, you know, really how to deal kind of with the narcissist in your life. So I have some advice that I received that may appear to be unconventional to you. That's fine. I'm just going to tell you the way I see it, and you get to do you. I was in a group this weekend, and I didn't respond to this lady's post. She posted, and it was just like complaining. She wasn't asking for real solutions. Every solution that was given to her, she dismissed it. Well, my ex-husband's a narcissist, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. And then I listened to her talk, like, write her post. I reread, and I was like, maybe you the problem? Like, they a narcissist. Cool. All right, that's cool. But are you feeding into it? And I saw another post. I'm just gonna fight. I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna show them. Basically, I'm gonna show them who's boss. How'd it work out for you? How long you been trying that? So here's the thing about narcissists. They gotta win. You could tell I'm bothered. I don't even have good presence. They gotta win. They gotta win all the time. So unless you are like a doctor, you got that PhD, or an MD, or a psychiatrist, I'm not sure. I don't know. Unless you're somebody who is trained and licensed to diagnose someone as a narcissist, don't call them that. Don't label them that. Even if you're not talking to them, especially if you're talking to them, don't call them a narcissist. But when you're talking about them to somebody else, like even your therapist, I would advise the term narcissistic tendencies. They have narcissistic tendencies because narcissism exists on a spectrum. You're not like all bad or all good. There's varying degrees of it, and people can go from good to worse and back again. So there's a spectrum. But something that I heard that really struck me was you can be right or you can be happy. And the narcissist, people with narcissistic tendencies, they have to have the last word. They have to be right, even when they're wrong, when you know that they're right. They got to tell everybody else how wrong you are. You know what? You know what tells everybody that they're wrong? Time. Time will tell on that. It will. It'll reveal everything you need to know about them. So I would suggest to you, if you're dealing with somebody in your life who has narcissistic tendencies, be that a spouse, a soon-to-be ex, a child, a parent, a boss, you have to have finesse. You have to come at them sideways. You can't come at them head on. You kind of got to go around the side. It takes skill and it takes practice. And you know what else it takes? It takes something that the narcissist doesn't have. It's a super weapon. It's a superpower. And I hate it. It takes humility. It takes an insane amount of humility to deal with somebody who's narcissistic. Because when you deal with someone who's narcissistic, you've got to learn how to convince them that your ideas are their ideas, and thus because your ideas are their ideas, they are amazing. That is not easy to do. You also have to pick your battles when you're when you are going toe to toe with a narcissistic person. Don't go toe to toe with them. Is it really worth the battle? Is it worth the personal stress and strain that you'll go through so that you can win? Over school lunch, or over something like wearing a face mask, something really minor, something, bedtimes, something very, very inconsequential in the grand scope of time. Is it worth going toe to toe to them about school activities, or maybe even where they go to school? Probably. Is it worth going toe to toe to them about whether they take them to church on Sunday or not? Mm-mm. Is it worth going toe to toe to them about like getting homework done? Yeah. But you know, workaround to that is you talk to the teacher and you have the teacher talk to them. There are workarounds. You are gentle. You know what the other thing works is? They're really concerned about their ego. Stroke that baby. Stroke that ego. You know what? I remember one time you said this. That was such a good idea. And so I was thinking we could do that this time. Internally, you might be gagging. You might just be like, oh, I cannot believe that's coming out of my mouth. But usually in the end, you get what you want. So narcissists are highly manipulative. And I'm not encouraging manipulation. I'm encouraging emotional safety. So if you've kind of got to work around and subvert some things a little bit so that you can be safe emotionally, it's worth it. It is worth having someone think that they're right so that you can live in peace. Let them think they're right. I want to live in peace. I think that's all I have for you today. I'm sure it'll come up again. It's just, I really want you to be safe out there. If you're dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies, you need to protect yourself. If you fight toe to toe with a narcissist and you back them into the corner, you know what they're going to do? They're going to fight like to get out of that corner. Don't back them into a corner, right? It's counterintuitive. All the things you hear about narcissists, this is not the way people tell you to do things. But if the narcissistic person in your life, the person with narcissistic tendencies in your life, allows themselves to get backed into a corner, don't let them stay there. Paint their way out of the corner. Give them a way out. Give them an excuse. Let them abdicate responsibilities if that's what it takes to keep you emotionally safe so that they don't try to kidnap your child. Oh, hey, Getta. Hi, thanks for watching today. Yes, we've had conversations. Thank you. Thank you for your affirmation. Yeah, paint that way out of that corner so that they feel safe. They don't feel threatened by you. Let other people threaten them. You need to stop being their target. And if you keep butting heads with them, you're going to continue to be their target and they're going to come right after you. But if you work around them, if you stroke their ego just a little bit, guys, it's being kind and respectful. They don't deserve your kindness and they certainly have lost your respect. But you, my friend, are a decent human being. So even though they're not decent or they haven't treated you decently, you're going to treat them decently. And it's going to calm them down. Okay? So thank you for listening to my rant. I'm sure I'll be back. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and hashtag replay. If you've got any tips that have worked for you when you deal with somebody in the past or the present who has narcissistic tendencies, go ahead and write them down. Thank you for watching this. Even though I am very not put together on this topic this morning, but it bothers me. I need you people to be safe, okay? You can do this. It is hard, but it is worth it. And my friend Getta here will tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great week. I will talk to you soon.